drive number 2.
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Allen. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The These two teams all tied after one. This is 2nd and 8. The Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's Lance. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
At the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Elliott is good. That will notch up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Lance. Underneath to Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Third and 3. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Operating from the gun, Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll look to throw again. Going for a right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw. Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Lance. That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's caught at the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Lance again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Braylon Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to run now. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
It's 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tajay Spears, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Throwing now is Lance. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time here. Lance dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to...